Hi, welcome to Communte, the show where I drive to... Welcome... I can never do this intro right, I swear to God. Hi, welcome to Communte, the show where you sit shotgun as I drive to work. That's the intro. How do I not get it right every single time? If anything, I think that makes it a more interesting intro. Gotta clear the windows because they're all frosted up. It happens every night. There we go. Now I can turn the heater off now. We're good. Surprisingly quick at doing that. So hi, this is Communte. I talk to you, you sit in the chair, you get it. I don't have any specific comments I want to talk about or anything. There's nothing really going on to talk about within the audience. Nobody has ever left questions for this show, so no questions to answer. If you ever want to leave a question, you can put it in the comments and I'll answer it. Generally. Unless it's like, what is your address and your social security number and your true identity as a human? Because I can't help you there. But, general questions. I could answer them. But, shit happens, I guess. It's not going to happen. So yeah, today I want to talk about how the stream's going, where I want to go with some fears I have about the future of the channel. I've made some discoveries about myself that I think are interesting enough to bring up, just personally, that I think might help people if they hear about it, if they have similar experiences. And generally I just want to hang out with my cool pal Wormy. He's my little guy, my little pal, still trying to nurse him back to health after he's tried to devour my brains. Bing, bong, bing. The time is 11:27. You will never be free of me, Aloney. I will eat your brains. From the core of your skull, I shall eat it. Shall devour all of your brain and puppet your body like a lifeless husk as I move around, as I'm the winner. What do you think, Tom? Well, Bill, I think that's great. I think if we eat his brain and we get inside there, we should be fine. I think he's starting to notice that maybe we want to eat his brain, but at this point, I don't care. We're going to kill you. We're going to get out of this goddamn jar and murder you. What do you think, Jane, with the weather woman Jane, who definitely deserves to be here, weather woman Jane, more than just a diversity hire? Hi, Tom. Yes, it's nice to see you. Well, the weather's good. Clear skies. Pretty nice eternal night that we always have. No rain, no snow, no deer. Seems good. I don't know if women are a diversity hire. That seems a bit regressive almost. I'm just glad to be here, and I just love the weather. So I'm here to do the weather. And I'm here to tell you that Wormy shall live eternal and eat your brains. Back to you, Bill. Thanks, Jane. That's about it. There's really nothing more to say other than the time is 11:29 and Wormy will devour your brain. See you later. Bing, bong, bing. Wormy, I've gotten used to your bouts of your rants, your insanity. I've gotten used to it. It's very beautiful. I admire your stick-to-itiveness. One day you will eat my brain. I know you already tried once and you had a horrible reaction to it, and that if you try to devour my brain again, you'll just get sick again. But you know what? Maybe one day you'll make it. You'll persevere and you'll break through that glass jar and you'll get up in my brains. But until then, I'm in charge here, buddy. And I want to talk about how the stream's been doing. The stream's been doing great. We're on day 38, I think. 8th day of the second month. We've been playing Birth by Sleep for about 8 days straight. We've been doing good. We're almost done. We're in the Aqua story. I'm kicking ass, taking names. It's pretty fun. I did a great bit that I call Aqua's Bizarre Adventure because I realized I started doing like I started doing that a lot when I was fighting, and I was like, this sounds very JoJo-esque. I thought it was a good bit for the thumbnail. There's been some good clips, some good moments. I have a pretty consistent audience now, which is nice. You know, it used to suck having nobody watching, but it's going well. I'm getting very close to the end, and Dream Drop is going to kick my ass, but, you know, once that's done, we're on the last game. So, I believe. So yeah, that's that. Bing, bong, bing. You will never finish that live stream because you will be dead. Let's go to Ricky with the Crime Report. Ricky Crime Report. Hello, I'm Ricky Crime Report at the Crime Report. Yes, that is my name. Crime is high. There are a bunch of people capturing worms and shoving them in jars. This is in fact a crime. And anyone who has put a worm in a jar should simply repent for their sins and allow the worm to escape, preferably near their skull somewhere. I think it would be very wise for any criminal who has broken the law to simply let the worm out of the jar. Wow, I didn't know I was committing a crime capturing you. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just let you go. Oh my God, he's doing it! He's letting us go. Nah, I'm not gonna let you go, Wormy. It's not a crime to catch a worm that tried to eat your brain. You tried to eat my brain! My brain! Come on, Wormy. You're my little guy. Come on. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to keep you captive either. I can make you a little terrarium or something. I could set you free, but I know the second I set you free, you've already stated multiple times you're going to eat my brains. Bill, I think that this man is a criminal and that he should be executed by the state. What do you think, Tom? Well, I think that yes, I agree. I think he should die in a fire. But his brain should be left outside of his body for us to eat. We won't be able to pilot him afterward, but it will feel nice to eat some nice seared brain. You know, delicious, delicious seared brain. Hey, it's me, the janitor. So, all of you seem to have changed demeanor suddenly and seem to be controlled by some sort of worm-like creature. Now, I'm still not entirely clear if we're real or if we're just figments of the worm's imagination, but I seem to have my own sentience. So I'd just like to say through this microphone, Aloney, could you figure out what's going on and free me, please? I feel alive. I feel real. I am sentient. Please free me from inside this subconscious state that the worm has conjured. Oh God, save me. The time is 11:34. Bing bong bing. Jesus Christ. Okay, I thought we got Exestencial with the janitor last time, but like, do you think there's a whole world inside you, Wormy? Or do you think you're picking up on a world that already exists? Are you controlling the minds of like previous victims? Or in some sort of like dreamlike state? Or are those people real, actually broadcasting? Is this a real radio? Let me try other stations. The mainstream media is trying to tell you that fish aren't real. I'm here to tell you they are. Project 2025 is coming, and all the liberals will die. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Wormy. You change that. I don't want to hear about that. That's a nightmare and a half. I don't want to deal with that shit. That shit's way too stressful to deal with. Let's see who else is on. It's Becky's. Is it stock or Becky's? What the fuck? Basket weaving show. Becky. Okay. Weird. So, if you want to make a basket perfectly, all you need to do is take these little threads here and just tie them like this. I can't see her. This is a radio show. You just take it with your left hand and your right hand and you do this. See? That's how you do it. And that's Becky's 2025. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not playing with the radio anymore, Wormy. I don't know if you're doing that or if that's what's actually happening, but I'm terrified. God damn. Maybe it was my subconscious fear dripping into you. I don't know. There's this thing called Project 2025. It's very terrifying. It could just be, conservatives' last chance to try to take over the country. It's their last, war cry before they all die out. But I doubt it. It feels more like Crystal Knocked Mark II, But it could also be propaganda created by my side, the liberal side, to try to scare me into voting for Biden. But I already want to vote for him because I hate the other guy. What does the radio think about this? The lamestream media is trying to tell you that Aloney's vote counts. Becky's. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. Go away. I don't like it. It's weird. You know what? I shouldn't be political on the show. That's the thing. The non-existent people that don't listen to this, man, they're not gonna want to hear my political beliefs, my fears of politics. What were my other topics? Did Wormy get out of the jar? Is Wormy eating my brain? No, he's still in there. Well, anyway, the stream's been going good. YouTube channel's been going good. I could get monetized, but I keep not doing it because of reasons. I'm not even sure why. I'm kind of scared if I do it, they'll delete my channel because someone hit 100K subscribers and they immediately got deleted. So who knows with all that? But I think we're going to move on to personal discoveries that I've made. Bing, bong, bing. Let the worm out of the jar. Just let him out. This Project 2025 thing sounds scary. I don't like that. The fear is poisoning me. My psychic resonance is amplifying with your fear and your anxieties, and I don't like it. Could you stop, please? It's too much for me. Well, Wormy, I wish I could stop it too, but you're in my mind. If you eat my mind, you're just going to be all anxious and confused all the time. It's not a good thing to deal with. You don't really want to eat my brains, Wormy. You don't want to be like me. Trust me. What do you think, Tom? I feel like we're a brainworm. We eat brains. Why wouldn't we eat his brain? Hey, this is the janitor again. So when Wormy isn't controlling us, it seems like the others actually do stuff. Like they move around and they say normal weather shit and normal news stuff. But then Wormy seems to tap in and control them. Now, I don't know if we're real, but we do exist in some sort of existence outside of the radio broadcast. So I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3. The time is 11:39. Bing, bong, bing. The fuck was that, man? I feel like this show really lost its premise. When I started, I just wanted to talk about stuff while I drove to work, tell people about how things are going. But now things are getting wild over here. Just absolutely crazy fucktown over here. Just whack-a-doodle. Insanity at its highest level. We got people inside imaginary realms counting. It's weird. Anyway, so I've made a discovery about myself recently that I find really fascinating. Now, here's the thing. You're not supposed to self-diagnose mental illnesses. You're not supposed to do that. But when access to mental health care is sparse and inconsistent and expensive, sometimes it helps to try to discover, symptoms you have, and then occasionally you may find connections between these symptoms and try to find what's wrong with you. And in finding a label that best describes your mental pain, you can help battle it. And you don't necessarily need a therapist to do that, but therapists are better at it, and they're professionals. I would argue therapy is in itself always been wrong for decades, but, sometimes it's right, so it's fine. It's the 5th version of the DSM. It's only 5th edition DSM, so, the early days were crazy. They said gay people weren't people, that they were a disease. They said women had hysteria, but, whatever. Mental illness is real. I know that, and therapists are good, and they do good things. But I think everyone's insane, stick-to-itiveness to, only they are allowed to explain what's wrong with your brain is kind of fucking ridiculous. And yes, it is unhealthy to self-diagnose, and I'm not self-diagnosing, but I am saying that there are many things in my brain that line up with very specific mental things. I made some discoveries recently, and I just want to say I'm prone to be a hypochondriac, to overthink things, and I think about my thoughts a lot. I got a lot of anxieties, and I got eating issues. I got a lot of issues. And recently I kind of discovered that all of those things that I've never been able to explain about myself can best be explained by having OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. So, I don't know if I have it, but there's a link between it and autism and ADHD, and I've had the symptoms of all three, which is strange. So maybe I have all three, maybe I only have one or two. If you have one, the odds of having another one are pretty high up there. So my brain clearly does not work right. I can't look people in the eye. I have constant repetitive thoughts that I can't escape from, horrible anxieties that are crippling, incredible self-isolation issues, and just overall an eating disorder where I'm a binge eater. I eat too much. It's a horrible addiction. I've gotten control of it, but it is dangerous. So yeah, that's some stuff I've learned about myself recently. I thought it'd be interesting to bring up. I don't know if it'll be helpful, but it's just something. Smuggle it in there between the bouts of Wormy's delusions. Bing, bong, bing! 29,268, 29,269, 29,270 million. That last number was wrong. I lost count. I should start again. What the hell, Wormy? What is this? Bill, do you think that this guy counting is weird? No, I don't think it's that weird. It's weird that he kept going sequentially, and now he's at 29,000. Is there a time dilation? Hey, this is Jane. Do you guys feel sentience occasionally? Like a lingering feeling that we're trapped in an endless purgatory of pain and existence? When I think about my past, I think about a sharp pain in my head. I don't know. Something is wrong. 72, 73, 74, 75. It seems like time moves consistently and inconsistently, almost as if nothing is real. Am I real or not? I don't know. I don't like this, Wormy. Are you doing this, Wormy? No, Bill, I'm not doing this. I am confused as much as you are. I feel like I should disconnect this psychic connection, but I'm worried about what it might do. I'm scared. Are you scared, Aloney? Oh yes, I'm very, very scared. All the time, really. Just constantly. It's my main emotion is fear. Well, I'm pretty scared. It's okay, Wormy. It's okay to be scared sometimes, you know. Some things, some big events in the future can cause anxiety and stress. And sometimes you gotta just accept that there could be a horrible, just for example, a horrible fascist dictatorship about to occur in the Americas. Or perhaps everything's fine and there's nothing wrong. What history? And maybe you're worried about a couple of things here and there. Maybe there are scary things like everyone that you're pretending to be screaming about their brains hurting. But I don't know. I think you're okay, Wormy. 267. Okay. So I'm scared because I feel like I've discovered our existence, and now I'm worried that we might Wormy, are you okay, Wormy? 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 Bing, bong, bing. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. The time it's 11:46 and I'm almost to work, but Wormy, poor Wormy, is Wormy okay? He seems fine. Maybe he's just disconnected psychically. Weird. But yeah, you know, I'm worried about a lot of things. Arbitrary, unimportant things too, not just the big things. There's a lot of political things happening, but there's also just personally, I have a lot of things that I have to deal with. And I'm moving soon. I'm very excited about it, but I'm also worried that it might not happen, that I might not be able to fix the place I want to go into, or I might not have enough money, or it might be a bad idea. And I just have a lot of anxious thoughts. And maybe that's what's affecting Wormy. Maybe Wormy is being overwhelmed by my immense anxieties and compulsive thoughts. I don't know. I sure hope he gets up soon. Bing, bong, bing. Oh, thank God. This is Cristobal with News Network 4. It seems that the previous news network, News Network 3, has had an untimely end. We ask all our patrons and all of our viewers to not get too existential, as it may cause a mental collapse. A psychotic break may splinter across the astral plane and delete us from existence. What do you think, Craig? Well, I think that anything is possible. I think that the astral plane is a very dangerous place. And when people start connecting to each other psychically, it can cause a lot of problems in these imagined realms, creating entire universes of people that may not quite understand what is happening to them. What do you think, weather woman Tammy? Well, I think that the weather is nice out, you know? And I think it's best not to poke the bear and to ask existential questions like that janitor did in the previous place. Hey, it's the same janitor. I survived the apocalyptic collapse of the astral plane dimension of Newsroom 3. And I just like to say, I figured it out. I know what we are. And the truth is what destroyed our universe. We are imaginary. We are not real. But the connection between you and Wormy is so strong. The anxiety in your brain too powerful. That we ceased to exist once we became sentient of our surroundings. And I'm afraid that soon this whole bing, bong, bing Well, shit, Wormy. The time is 11:50. I think that what that guy was trying to say, the janitor, is that the more aware they are of their own universe and their own existence, the more chances are that they will just fade away. And that's a horrible thing to think about, you know, Wormy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do you want to be friends, Wormy? You know, it's a question not many people ask aloud to anyone. And I feel like it's important to sit down with people and legitimately ask them, do you want to be my friend? Well, do you, Wormy? Bing, bong, bing. Welcome. I am Jeffrey, and this is Newsroom 5. I think that the worm seems to control me. It wants to say some sort of message. Rather than scare our imaginary selves, I think he has a message for you. What do you think, Quexelborg? Hi, I'm Quexelborg. I think that Wormy is tired of the grind. He's exhausted, and his brain is damaged from all of the mental exhaustion that it takes to simply be connected to Aloney's brain. And I think that I want to stop trying to eat you, and I want to become your friend. I want to be your friend, Aloney. I'm fine with that. And there's no ulterior motives here. What do you think? Yes, I'm real. And I think that I think that's true. I think that Wormy is very distressed, and I think he wants to be good. He wants to be your friend. What do you think? News anchor, whose name we definitely remember. Well, I think that Newsroom 5 salutes you, and I think the time is 11:52. Bing, bong, bing. Wormy. Nice try, man, but I'm not going to fall for that. I do want to be your friend, and one of these days you will actually want to be my friend, and I'll let you out. But until then, we're going to just keep going in circles like this forever, and it's getting a little repetitive, you know? I guess we learned the existential horror that is the astral dimension. Apparently thought exists and non-exists at will, and that these things can become sentient when connected and spoken through. And that's a dangerous thing to mess with, and that maybe you should stop using the newsroom. Let's see, is there anything else on this strange radio? It's Becky's Basket Weaving Show. Doodly-doo. Now all you gotta do is take this slip here, and take this slip here, and then tie them together into a little bow. And there you go. That's how you do it. You know what? I'm actually starting to get the appeal of this show. I actually kind of like it. There's something very calming about her voice, and you can almost imagine the basket being weaved in front of you. I get it now. I get it. It's Becky's Basket Weaving Show. Yeah. Wow. Well, so what else is going on? Not much, really. There's a slow news day, really. YouTube channel's going good. Lots of views. Going consistent. Get good comments. Not a lot of confused people have been lost lately. It seems like it comes in waves. There was sort of an initial boost of newcomers that didn't really understand stuff. But it seems like the good outweighs the bad, and there are a lot more good people who like what I do. So I'll keep you posted in case more insanity happens across the channel, but things seem good. I still have 5 minutes. You know, I know this show is weird. I know it can be strange, and I might overshare a little bit on this one. But I don't know. I always wanted to make a podcast, and they're so hard to make, and it's so difficult when you don't have other people to make one. And also, they don't get success unless you're already famous. And they're it's a very complicated medium. I feel like it's not as easy as people think, you know? But I don't know. I think I'll get there eventually. Do you have anything to say, Wormy? Bing, bong, bing. I can speak. Whoa, Wormy, is there like a guy you're speaking through, or are you just speaking? I am speaking. Huh. Hey, it's me, the janitor guy. I'm still alive. And I think that Wormy has finally figured out how to leave us alone. Don't mind us. We're not real. We never were. We were made up delusions by a worm trying to understand the world. And I think the lesson to learn from all this is that we really don't know anything. Nothing can truly be known. You could be a hallucination inside the mind of a worm trying to learn to speak. And it could all be nothing. And I think that's important to understand, that you don't know anything. So anything you think you know, you don't know that completely. You could always be wrong. You could always be wrong. What is that? Ah, my head! My head! My brain! Is he dead? Is he real? The fuck? I thought we knew stuff. We really do know nothing. I am Wormy. Hello. I can talk now. I killed the man I imagined a man. The insanity I have come to being trapped in this jar for over 3 weeks has driven me to create an entire fictional universe in which a man gained consciousness and sentience so that I may have devoured his brain so that I could speak to you. So now I am fully cognizant and aware, Aloney, and I would like to say, fuck you! Let me eat your brains! Let me eat your brains! The time is 11:58. Why did I say that? I can't not say that. Fuck. Bing, bong, bing. Wormy, you created an entire imaginary consciousness just to eat? Just so you could tell me to go fuck myself? Wormy, you got issues, man. You got issues. I mean, now you're forced to say the time all the time. Now you've incepted yourself with the idea of the news broadcast. Wormy, you're a piece of work, man. You're a piece of work. Anyway, yeah, so this was a good show. I liked it. I have to go to work now. I love doing this show. It's so fucking stupid. I think we're going to change things up from now on. I don't think we're going to keep doing the same shit. We might do some new experimental stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the Wormy arc. It's been pretty fun training this little guy up. I think he'll be around for a long, long time. But it's getting old. I want to do something new. There's a lot of shows I want to bring back. There's a lot of ideas I want to work on, and I never have the time. So maybe Commute can become more. I don't know. I will see you next week for whatever the hell this becomes. Thanks for watching. Cringe you later. Bye.